Budgeting. So what we've got to look at is what we're spending every single month, you know, from our bills perspective, from our childcare if we have children, and for our everyday running costs. We need to have a look at that and actually dissect what we spend our money on every single month. The biggest thing we don't want to get into is debt. I think that's one of the hardest things to get yourself out of. Once you get into that, okay, I'm going to lend money from here, and you've got all of these loan companies at the minute that have their APRs are outrageous at the minute, you know, but people do it. You know, the payday loans, people use it because they are unfortunately desperate for money and they need money. Now, I'm not saying don't go down that route because everybody's circumstance is different. But what I'm saying is, can we reduce using that? Now, the way we can reduce doing that is if we put a plan in place for our actual outgoings and what money we get in. So we have to distinguish exactly how we're living. Let's live within our means. That's one of the most important things that I don't think we do enough as people, you know. And I'm the prime example. Back in the day, I used to be that way until I started putting a plan in place and started realizing, right, this is my outgoing costs and this is my spare money, and this is the money that I'm gonna actually put away, you know. So I made sure I dissected that, which wasn't a lot, but I still made sure that money grew for that rainy day, because there's always going to be that rainy day where you might overspend 1 month. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So always make sure you have the extra little bit of money in your bank account to help you out for that rainy day, especially when you've got kids, because kids are very, very demanding. But as I said, you know, I'm not telling people how to look after their kids or how to run their kids. All I'm saying is there's a difference between what your kids want and what your kids need. So we need to start looking at that, because if we look at all the money that we actually spend, there's a lot of things we can turn around and say, especially for the people that smoke or like going out and drinking and stuff along them lines. If we cut back slightly on that, then there is going to be a lot more of that leisure money available for us to save. Now, I am not saying don't go out and enjoy yourself. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, can we save some money? You know, Martin Lewis comes on Daybreak every day talking about what interest rates are out there at the minute, and what APRs and what banks to go with for savings. And if you've got a saving account, go for a cash ISA. Save your money. Make sure you're grooming that money there for that rainy day, because you never know when you're going to need that money. So there's no problem in using your cash ISAs. Now, what I'm saying to you guys at the minute is, if you're saving at the minute, this isn't a problem. But if I was you, go and help your friends out, because there are people out there who need advice and need help, and they don't know which way to